Hey, welcome back. So today I just wanted to follow up on something I talked about, 3 or 4 weeks ago. The AK Audio Store had sent this new EZEAR Q70Y, which is kind of an update to, this is the original Q70, which mine was branded by Inu, and I think there may have been another brand of it as well. But a few weeks ago, the Q70Y popped up at a sort of a bargain price compared to where the Q70 was, and I had mentioned that it's probably just a rebranded, budgetized version of the Q70 minus the Qualcomm 3034 chip, which this one supports AptX, this one is only supporting AAC, so I think that is kind of the majority of where the price difference came from. But I just do want to kind of walk through some of the differences, because I really like the Q70Y. And this one, I really liked it because at the price at the time, it was one of the few in this sort of Q-tip lollipop form factor that sounded like it was tuned by a reasonable human and not tuned for playing games or listening to podcasts. A lot of the TWSs in this price range kind of have this very general tuning that sounds okay for music, but not really all that great for music, because it's designed to be mid-centric. So voices sound really good, podcasts sound really good, games sound really good, movies sound really good, but music itself doesn't sound nearly as good as your typical low-end budget wired IEM. But so the Q70 was one that kind of came across my desk, and I thought it sounded actually really good. And when you put new tips on it, it sounds almost super good. So that was the Q70. The Q70Y, so if we look at them, they're basically very similar case, except this one is actually metal, this one is plastic. So there goes a couple dollars. They both, this one is USB-C, this one is USB-C, so that is the same now. The look of the actual shells changed slightly. Same form factor, but now there's this shiny disc on there. If we look at the packaging, it's super similar. This one was the Inu packaging. This is the new Q70Y. So they've changed that cover. No longer has the Q70 on it. That is the same. So the back is sort of where the majority of the difference was going to be. So this one, the original Q70 supported QCC, that Qualcomm 3034 chip that supported AptX and call voice cancellation, their noise cancellation technology for calls. Now it's just called the Bluetooth version 5 chip, and it supports AAC. So that's probably where the bulk of the money went, and also the going from a metal case to a plastic case. So packaging is pretty much the same. So, and I talked about this with the original Q70 as well, but if you ever buy a TWS in kind of this budget range, they always come with these crazy tips that are usually very shallow, designed to fit so that it can actually charge, and the case doesn't have to be too deep. So they give you a really shallow tip, and this one kind of butts up right against the nozzle. So it's designed to basically hang right in your ear, not so much to be inserted, but to basically hang right on the outside of your ear with just enough of the nozzle in your ear to hear the music. I think that's Apple style, like their earbud style as well. So what I almost always do is just put on a different tip. So this is actually the KZ star tip. And what it does is it actually gives you a little bit more depth to insert it actually in your ear and get a good fit and good isolation. Because this one, unless your ear is very shallow or kind of a small ear canal, this one isn't really going to cut it. And I think this is the largest one that they have, and I tried it just to hear what it sounds like as designed, as the way they shipped it. But it's nothing compared to getting it to insert a little deeper, getting it to actually isolate properly. You get way more bass this way than you will this way. This way sounds barely okay. It'll eventually sound like you're missing something, and this is kind of what the full sound should sound like. So there you go. Just a quick tip on TWS in general, not specific to this Q70, but that's it. I just wanted to run through that really quickly and follow up on something that I had mentioned a few weeks ago. So it's $18.39 on the AK Audio Store. They're doing this annoying thing where they put the price lower and then add shipping, so it shows up at the top of search results if you sort by price. So I find that tactic a little bit annoying, but you can filter it out for free shipping or not free shipping, and then you have to do more math to figure out which one is cheaper. But there it is. So the Q70 original with AptX, much more expensive. This is the Q70Y, sort of the budget version of that, $18, $3 shipping, 21-ish. There you go. So again, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time.